Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So great to be with you today. Just popping on to see what wants to be talked about, you know? Gosh, the energies have just been incredible, just amazing. When you look outside and look at the trees and look at the nature, does it look different to you? It looks different to me. I feel like I'm beginning to really see and become aware of just, this energetic hologram, and I may have known it in my intellect before, but like literally it's becoming a reality to me each and every day. Just practicing my techniques and experiencing life and feeling more love throughout the day. It is becoming palpable, just this sea of energy, this intelligence, this energetic intelligence that is everything, and how we are all made of the same stuff, the same source. It's really getting clear now. It's getting crystal clear, crystal clear. And that's an amazing analogy because crystalline is where we're heading towards. We're heading towards these crystalline structures. And when people talk about crystalline structures, maybe people don't really understand what that means yet. And what it means is, oh, we're having this more crystallized union with Source. We're having a more pristine and crystallized connection with Source, consciousness, and universal truths. And so that is what it means to me. You might go inside yourself and always trust your divine intelligence, of course, but you may experience crystalline in a different way. But, in general, it's going to come down to the same things. It's just a more awareness, more crystallized source consciousness in our bodies and in the energetic hologram that we see around us. And we can literally connect with this crystalline energy anytime with our intention because it is here, it is anchored here. And the more and more, Earth days go on, these, our planet spinning, shifting, the cycle continues, the more aligned we become with this frequency of crystalline energy, with the God source. Okay, so it's like we're hitting these portal dates where the numerology lines up, where we're going through these like stages of this process of reclamation, remembrance, reintegration. And as that continues to happen, it's just really calibrating. It's kind of like calibrating the cosmic clock. And then our bodies are also catching up to that. So the cosmic clocks within all of us are recalibrating. And so that we're able to be in full true alignment with the divine God source now and here. So it is absolutely wonderful and amazing. And so just something interesting that I woke up with this AM is if anyone's ever seen the TED Talk, I have to find the woman's name. I think it's Jill something. But she speaks about how she had a stroke. And if you've seen it, this is not funny. I don't know why I'm laughing. Because the message is so fascinating. It makes you laugh. So she's having a stroke, and then her brain hemispheres start to sort of like one becomes more prominent than the other starts to become more prominent. And as we know, like the left side of the brain is a very logical side of the brain, very structured. The right side of the brain is very creative and energetic and more like flowing side of the brain. And so on a very, bio-spiritual level, this is creating the way that the brain is set up, the structure being connected simply by the corpus callosum in the middle is creating this structure where we're able to experience a structural reality and physicality based off of our perception in the left brain. And then we're also still connected to flow and to the feminine energies in the right side of the brain. Now, of course, in that TED Talk, what starts to happen is the logical structure side. It's not just logical, it's like literally physical structure, the perception of physical boundaries and structures. hers starts to hemorrhage. And so there's, blood and everything is sort of disturbing this side of the brain. And so she's literally like for moments at a time trying to dial on the phone, cannot discern the difference between her hand and the phone and the buttons on the phone. And why that is so important is because it shows how our perception is creating this physical world, and how if we did not have these structures in that moment, which she did not have, this functioning aspect of the brain, the particles of our hand would become one with everything that is, because that is the reality. That my energy, your energy, the energy of this room, the energy of all of this is a complete sea of energy. It is just a sea of energy. And now we can be grateful because we get to have this experience in a physical body. We get to have these structured rules of how energy forms, and we get this perception where we get to experience this physicality, and that's great. I'm grateful for that, and you should be too. But at the same time, we come back to the utter reality that this is a sea of energy, that we are all made of God source consciousness. That is the reality here. And that really changes, it just changes perspective. You start to really go, whoa, and especially when we're not just thinking it, but we're knowing it with the heart. The heart knows. And so this when I just woke up this morning, this awareness came in, and then I began to experiment with moving my awareness just purely to my heart and what it does to the energy field. And so if you notice, if we're just sort of being, and we're in the heart space, the energy field, when we're feeling love and feeling gratitude, the energy field gets really big, and we are like expanding these feelings of love out to everything. And then what it does is, because we're sending those ripples of love out into our universe, into our energetic hologram, those ripples start coming back to us as well, because it's this mirroring effect. Okay, so gosh, get into the heart space as much as possible, and feel gratitude, feel love. You don't even have to feel it for a specific person, place, or thing. Just feel it. Just feel it, because those feelings ripple out and then come back to us. And we get to just experience this entirely new loving reality. And that is the way forward, you guys. Feeling love, feeling this love all the time. Gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for receiving me, universe. Thank you for, I'm breathing today. Thank you for that. I'm alive. Thank you. Thank you for all the beautiful skills I bring to the world. Thank you for music. Thank you for food. Thank you for whatever it might be. That creates this grand, beautiful energy field. And that is how to create the life you desire. Just by being love, being in the state of love, being in the frequency of love. And that's the first way to start to do it. But I would highly recommend just using those visuals of seeing the energy. It's like, okay, my awareness is in my heart. See it as if you're watching like a monitor or something, and see how the energy expands when we're in this state of love. And remember, the heart has intelligence as well. We experience joy, or we experience excitement, we experience inspiration. And you know why? Because there's a path. There's a path that we can follow when we choose to act on those feelings of joy. And let's say, oh, I'm feeling really excited. I get the feeling in my heart like it would be really great if I went to the grocery store right now. Because who knows? You might change someone's life in that moment. You might go and meet someone that you really need to meet. You might find $100. You might, who knows? But just being in that state of love gets you in touch with these timelines, these opportunities that allow for miracles to occur. And just to remember that the heart has neurotransmitters as well. The heart is intelligent. It has a heart mind. And so staying in that state is the way to oneness, the door to oneness, to peace, to these feelings that, the brain is like, the brain can't find them because they're not of the brain, they're of the mind, the heart mind, excuse me. So just getting in our hearts, everyone. We all have these great big lion hearts, we have these beautiful, our family, our cosmic family, Lyran beings, feline beings, who are our fathers and forefathers and mothers and beautiful families. They are us as well. We have beautiful lion hearts that are here to be ignited, and this does come with the energy of being proud, of being strong, of true strength, of true power. And that's none of the lower manifestations of that energy where you're trying to domineer over others. No, that is not true strength. That is fear. When we are in the loving state of being proud, we know who we are. There's no one or nothing that can mess with us because we're in this solid stance of I am proud. I am this grand, beautiful being who is God's source. What could be better than that? And when we exhibit true strength and power, we are exhibiting it with ourselves, and we allow others to have the freedom to do what they want to. And we don't try to control what anyone else is doing because we recognize that that is not what's in the highest good of all. What's in the highest good of all is to allow beings and to allow the consciousness itself to experience itself in whatever way it wants to. It is not our job to try to meddle or manipulate in someone else's experience. It's just not. So we keep to our own energy, we mind our own business, and in that we get to be the best beings and have the best experience that we can as well, because we're focusing so much on our own experience. So let's get back into that. So, when we're really in the heart mind, we are able to allow our creativity and our dreams to soar. Our dreams, our creativity. So when we're not focused on other people's stuff and we come back and we say, well, what about my stuff? I'm going to take responsibility for my whole creation, my whole hologram, and I'm just going to be responsible for all that's happening, and I'm going to say yes to it because I know that the universe is loving. I know that the universe is made of love. And in that, I'm just going to say yes to whatever's happening. I'm just going to assume that this is all happening for my highest good and wonder, what can I learn from it? So even if there's things that the mind might categorize as bad or good, well, we're going to transcend all of that, and we're just going to accept what is happening in our reality right now and say, this must be happening for my highest good. So first we accept it. Then we get to be in the loving heart space and say, well, what would make me the most happy? What am I doing when I'm most happy? And we follow our intuitions on that. Oh, I love being a teacher. Oh, I love singing. Oh, I love painting. Oh, I love bringing other people happiness. I love being with plants. I love driving planes. I love skydiving. I love whatever it might be. It can be anything to anyone. It's whatever your heart's highest joy is. And then you get to experience and create a beautiful reality in your own awareness that is in alignment with the things that make you most happy. And because guess what? It's a good thing to follow our highest joys, because it's just like that ripple experience I was speaking about earlier. When we're in our highest joy, we are exhibiting a high frequency because we are feeling so much love within ourselves and with the universe. And when we're feeling so much love within ourselves and with the universe, when we're in union and communion with the universe, with our loving intelligence around us, then we are rippling that feeling, that frequency out to all who are in our field and all we've ever been connected with and all we ever will be connected with, which is everything. So that is why it's so, so, so important and helpful and beneficial to the creation to follow our highest joy. Because when we're doing that, we're in this beautiful divine frequency of unity and oneness and love. And that is what we all need more of right now. It's always existed within us, but it is the most important thing right now to feel divine love. And to do that, we follow our joy. And even if we're not in that state of joy right now, you say, Deanna, I don't know how to do that right now. I'm not sure. Then sometimes that means we have some stagnant emotions within the body that still must be processed. So that happens as well, you know, on our journeys. We are going through, we are processing lots of different things. We are experiencing a lot, and for many people, they've never been told or taught how to process emotions. Some people have never been taught that your emotions are even okay. And so I'm here to tell you right now, every emotion that you're feeling is okay. Every single one. It is all a part of the creation. It is okay. Are you safe to experience and feel this emotion? Yes, you are. You are safe. You can feel whatever it is you need to feel. You can hold yourself in a state of love and peace and grace to process the emotions for as long as you need. And do not let anyone tell you otherwise. I'm here to tell you it is okay. It is safe. And if you need to ask for help, ask for help. If you need to ask for support in doing this, ask for support. Do it. It's okay. It's okay. Becoming aware of our bodies. How are our bodies feeling? How do I really feel on the inside? How do I actually feel? Become aware of that. Get used to asking yourself this question. How do I actually feel right now? Do I need to just lay on the couch for 20 hours and just do nothing and cry? Maybe. That's okay. Do I need to just go out in a field and lay in the sunshine and be naked and run around and who knows? That's okay too. It doesn't matter. Do I need to make sure I cook myself a healthy meal? Okay, sure. Do I need to speak my truth to some people? Do I need to speak up and say, hey, I'm not going to allow this behavior anymore. I'm not going to allow this to happen in my experience anymore. And do you need to speak your truth in that way? Go for it. Do you need to let some things go in your life? Let some habits that are perhaps unhealthy or not serving your highest good anymore. Do you need to let those go? You can. Just really take the time today to sit and listen to what you need. That is so important in these times now. Sit and listen to what you need. And your body will tell you, your body's intelligent, your heart will tell you. And at sometimes your mind, just become aware of when the mind is still operating out of that fight or flight response of that we have, experienced for so long in the society, because they're saying, go, 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 do this. Oh, no, do that. If you're not doing anything, now what? That's not accurate. We have to normalize taking care of ourselves. Ask yourself, is it normalized to take care of yourself in this society? If not, that's BS. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. And we have to trust ourselves again. And to do that, we have to do the things that are us taking action to take care of ourselves, or us not taking action to take care of ourselves. But the only way we're going to build up trust and receive intuitive guidance and receive our spiritual guidance and initiations is when we listen to our bodies. We listen to ourselves. This is so important. This is so important, guys, because this is literally the way in. The way in is you. It's not outside of you. It is you. I am intelligent. I am God. And so are you. And so to do that, we need to trust ourselves. Trust. I know what's best for me. If you need to go into a hole and not talk to anyone for 20 days, do it. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is how it makes you feel. Do you feel good? Do you feel like you're taking care of yourself? Do you feel like this is what's best for you? Then do it. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to your inner heart. So important. So, so, so important. I'm just going to take a deep breath here. And I invite you all to just take a moment to take a deep breath in. Place your hand on your heart. Take a deep breath in to the count of 7. Hold your breath. And exhale that life force, that breath into the heart space. We're going to do that twice more. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale into the heart. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale into the heart. And just sit quietly with your heart. Feel, listen. What does my heart want to do today? What is my heart's song today? And just take this moment to experience love and gratitude for yourself. So this is my invitation. Do a daily check-in with you. Get in touch with your dreams and visions and joys. Get in touch with if you need the space to process any emotions that are coming up. Just get in touch with you, your divine intelligence, your authentic signature. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for doing everything you can in this world the best you possibly can. Thank you. See you next time. Have a great, blessed day filled with bliss and joy and ease and love.